The Bay Area's rock station. 107.7 The Bone.
107.7 The Bone, it's the Metal Zone. That is the Dublin Death Patrol, our very own Bay Area supergroup with their version of Lights Out in Dublin. Before that, Brian Posehn, Metal by Numbers, and Anthrax, Among the Living. And in the studio with me, Brian Posehn, is going to be performing at Cobb's Comedy Club in San Francisco all this weekend. You can pick up tickets at cobbscomedyclub.com. I saw it last night, and it was hilarious. Brian, thanks for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.
Will you tell everybody, if they don't know, how the Metal by Numbers song came up?
Metal by Numbers came from, well, just like if you see the video, it was me basically ranting against Headbangers Ball, just watching it one day, and my wife was like, why are you complaining? What is wrong with you?
How could you complain about metal, right?
Well, right, but it was all the metalcore that drove me crazy, and it just made me feel like an old man because it just it felt like it was by the numbers is how I thought of it, just that there's like, the chorus is the gay part, and then there's the Iron Maiden riff, and then there's the Metallica chunky part, and then there's the Every Time I Die crazy breakdown, and it was just pulling from all these bands, and it just felt like by the numbers, and that's what made me think of it. And I had been talking to Scott Ian about doing music for my first stand-up record and to write a couple of songs, and that one just sort of came together, and he loved the topic too because he hates a lot of the new metal,
Now, how do you feel about Headbangers Ball now? Because it's a lot different.
It's weird. Yeah. I kind of like it that they have bands that are just pushing their stuff, kind of host it. But it's so, like, any kid that doesn't know that thing's run by record companies, I mean, yeah, even with the way the music industry is now, that show is just completely run by whoever's paying to get their videos on. And it's cool that you get to see, like, they'll push, like, Metal Blade bands and bands that I actually like, but there's so many bands that aren't represented by it, and it's just kind of not fair. But
I'm the same way. I TiVo it still, and I don't even watch it. Like, it just stacks up on my TiVo, and I'm like, man, I haven't even fast-forwarded through a Headbangers Ball in a long, long time.
Yeah, I did. I just did that the other day before I came down here. I've watched Tuesday nights. Well, yeah, and the fact that now they moved it to Tuesday, like Headbangers Ball on a Tuesday, it should be a Saturday. It always was like a ritual for me going way back. Like, I used to go to other people's parties, like in the late 80s, and go, what's wrong with this stupid party? And put, Headbangers Ball on. It was that thing. It was a destination kind of, if you're a metalhead, you knew you could see good new metal videos, and it's not that place really anymore,
Gone are the days.
Yeah.
On the way, we've got Mastodon, Maiden, Killswitch Engage, Mastodon and Killswitch Engage, and Iron Maiden all coming to town soon. It's 107.7 The Bone. We got more with Brian Posehn in the Metal Zone.
107.7 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.